Welcome to our campus conversation for the fall semester at WVU Potomac State College. I'm Beth Little. I'm the Dean for Enrollment Management and University Relations, and it's great to have you joining us this evening. We're going to be sharing a lot of important information about the fall semester. We're going to go over COVID protocols. We're also going to talk about important updates about academics, student life. We want to share information about Welcome Week and the activities that we have planned, as well as some other important information and reminders. But before we get started, I want to share some information about how this session will work. First of all, we welcome your questions. So anytime you have questions, feel free to type those into the Q&A function that's available at the bottom of your screen. We'll answer just as many of those questions live as we can, and we'll also be typing responses and sharing links that may be helpful to you. Also, we have closed captioning available. So if you'd like to take advantage of that, just click on the closed caption icon that's available also at the bottom of your screen. And then lastly, we are recording tonight's session. So if you want to check back and maybe listen to something again, or maybe share it with someone else, it will be posted on the WVU Return to Campus website, and we'll be sharing that information later in the presentation, so you'll know where to access that. So we're going to go ahead and get started, and I'm going to turn things over to our campus president, Jennifer Orlikoff.
Well, hello, everyone, and thank you so much for joining. As Dean Little mentioned, we have a lot of important information to share with you before returning to campus. And we will focus first on sort of the COVID protocols as they relate in general, and then we'll go into more specifics related to academics and then into student life. Next slide, please. So a quick update, as you all know, that the COVID cases within the United States and West Virginia have been increasing in recent weeks, and the Delta variant has gained tremendous momentum, especially among young adults and unvaccinated people. As of Tuesday, today, August 10th, there are 4,287 active COVID-19 cases in West Virginia, and the daily cumulative percent positivity is 9.9%. And I'd like to pause here for one moment because this is actually double the number of cases from just 1 week ago on August 2nd. So it really is taking a foothold here in West Virginia, and we need to be particularly vigilant in helping to keep everyone as safe as possible. Our highest priority is to offer a fully in-person, on-campus academic and student experience this fall. But as always, safety is an important guiding factor, and so we need to understand that this is, as we are now saying, a fluid situation. And of course, we strongly encourage everyone to be vaccinated and to verify their vaccine status at myhousing.wvu.edu. That's a website for the entire WVU system. As Dr. Clay Marsh has said, a COVID-19 vaccination is the single most important and successful tool in protecting yourself from the virus and its many variants. So the hospitalizations that are occurring are for those typically who've not been vaccinated. And so this is why this is the best way for you to protect yourself. Next slide, please. So I'll just focus on the vaccination rates for the Kaiser campus for Potomac State College right now. And these are the folks who have registered that they're vaccinated. And so for staff and faculty, we're at just over 52%, and the students are just under 29%. Of course, our goal is to have that number much higher. By October 1st, the system is hoping to have 80% vaccination so that we can ensure that the rest of the fall semester unfolds in as vibrant and as fully as we would like it to be. And I see that it says September 1st, my apologies, not October 1st. So, and at that time, additional guidelines will be shared with the community, including increased testing frequency and penalties for not following the COVID-19 related requirements. So for this return to campus, there is a new COVID-19 module, and all employees and students are required to take this module. It's an educational module prior to August 17th, which is what, just before classes start. And it's an educational model that's followed by that is followed by a quiz to see if you've captured all of the information that is salient for our back to campus experience. And the module is available at go.wvu.edu/COVID module. And at this time, vaccinations are not required for WVU students and employees, but are strongly encouraged. And the university, of course, will reevaluate vaccination requirements upon full FDA approval. And those who have verified to WVU that they have been vaccinated will not be required to undergo COVID-19 testing at the beginning of the semester and will be exempted from random sample testing throughout the semester. And those who have not yet been vaccinated but would like to be, you can find available vaccination appointments at vaccines.gov. And in anticipation of a slide later on, at Potomac State College, we will be having a vaccination clinic available on Monday, August 16th. Next slide, please. So you do need to verify your COVID-19 vaccination status. There's a portal at myhousing.wvu.edu, and you go in there and you verify your vaccines, and you can continue doing so throughout the fall semester if you choose to be vaccinated beyond the August 1st deadline was the deadline. And those who receive the vaccine from a WVU or WVU Medicine vaccine clinic are still responsible for verifying their vaccine status. So you'll still need to go in and input this information. It's not automatically synchronized. And students, faculty, or staff who believe they're unable to be vaccinated for medical reasons may apply for an exemption and accommodation. And they need to email, if you're an employee, coronavirusmodification@mail.wvu.edu. And students should contact Accessibility Services, and the phone number is listed here as 304-293-6700 or access2@mail.wvu.edu. Next slide. Very good. So the requirements for those who are not vaccinated. So all students, faculty, and staff who will be on campus this fall who are not fully vaccinated for COVID-19 and or did not verify their vaccinations with the university by August 1st are required to submit a valid negative COVID-19 test result prior to coming to campus. And we will be collecting that information starting on the 15th of August through the 20th of August. And there'll be more details about where to do that in a few slides. Additionally, faculty, staff, and students who have not verified that they are vaccinated must comply with random sample testing throughout the semester until they become fully vaccinated. They must quarantine for at least 14 days following close contact with anyone diagnosed with COVID-19, so contact with a positive case. And they must obtain testing if symptoms develop for themselves. And they are expected to wear masks indoors and when outdoors and around others. In COVID testing, students, faculty, and staff who tested positive for COVID-19 in the past 90 days will not need to provide a test result to Potomac State College. These individuals must contact WVU Shared Services, and the phone number there is 304-293-6006, and provide proof of their positive result to be exempted from testing. WVU Potomac State College will only accept live virus reverse transcriptase polymerase chain reaction, so RT-PCR test results dated after August 1st. Rapid antigen test results will not be accepted. And results should be obtained prior to campus move-in. Anyone with a positive test result immediately should begin isolation and notify WVU Shared Services at 304-293-6006 and email PSC Student Experience, all one word, mail.wvu.edu. Please identify yourself as a WVU Potomac State College student or employee so that we make sure that the information is tracked correctly. Additional guidance for what to do if you test positive or are exposed to someone who tests positive is available on the Return to Campus website. And more about COVID testing. So a printed copy of a negative test result must be delivered to a WVU Potomac State College healthcare professional within 48 hours of when the individual arrives on campus at the Student Health Center. So this is right next to Academy Hall. It is right on the Campus Drive circle. It's a little brown building. So that's the Student Health Center, Saturday, August 14th through Friday, August 20th. And the hours for doing this would be between 10 and 2. And you'll be asked to provide your student and or employee ID or identification number. So be sure to have them readily available when you arrive at the Student Health Center. You can access your number if you do not know at login.wvu.edu/self-service/lookup. Now, if a go back. Oh, is this the right one? Okay. So, okay, sorry, go back one. There, okay, we did that one. Next slide. There we go. So the vaccine clinic that I promised I would tell you more about, it is going to be on Monday, August 16th from 12 to 4 p.m. in the Davis Conference Center, which is right off of the quad. The Pfizer vaccine will be administered and you bring a valid photo ID. There's a 15-minute waiting period after receiving your vaccination, and you just sit there and relax and talk. It's fine. And those vaccinated will need to attend a second clinic to receive their final dose of Pfizer vaccine the week of September 6th. And details on that clinic will be announced later. But it's a two-part vaccination process with 2 doses administered, 3 weeks apart. Now, continued with this, if vaccinated individuals test positive, they must follow the 10-day isolation guidelines. So if you have been fully vaccinated, so this is 2 weeks after your final dose, and you do still test positive, then you must follow the 10-day isolation guidelines to keep you isolated from others so that the spread of the virus doesn't continue. And students and employees who fail to comply with COVID-19 testing requirements may be subject to discipline in accordance with the university's policies and procedures. And the Mineral County Health Department is offering the community free COVID-19 testing as follows. Mondays and Fridays, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. So the Mineral County Health Department, which is on Harley O. Staggers Drive, it's in Kaiser. And there's a possibility that we'll also be able to have this vaccination clinic on our campus on Mondays, but we will let you know for sure if that comes to pass. And community testing is open to PSC students, employees, and residents of Mineral County. And if you're a student here, if you're living here on campus, you're a resident of Mineral County. So you're fine. And masks. So the college is following CDC guidelines considering the Delta variant. So those who are not fully vaccinated are expected to wear a mask while inside all university facilities outdoors when around other people. So remember, if you're not vaccinated, you must wear a mask. It is expected that you wear a mask indoors. Now, fully vaccinated individuals are not required to wear a mask indoors or outdoors on campus. However, although it is not a requirement, the university is recommending that both vaccinated and unvaccinated individuals wear a mask in public indoor settings, particularly in crowded areas. So they have found that vaccinated individuals can also carry a viral load that is similar to someone who is actually testing positive. So the mask is really to protect you from others and others from you. And again, consistent with federal guidelines for public transportation, masks will be required for everyone on all PSC transportation, including buses through at least September 13th, as per or in accordance with the Transportation Security Administration guidance. And then vaccinated individuals who would like to wear masks for extra protection are encouraged to do so. And at this time, I'm going to turn it over to our Dean of Academic Affairs, Dr. Gregory Ochoa.
Good evening. As Dr. Orlikoff said, my name is Greg Ochoa, and I'm here to talk to you about some issues with academics and fall opening. So as you've heard, we will be moving forward with classrooms at 100% capacity as we start the fall semester. The college will follow a regular academic calendar, and a grading scale and attendance policies will be required. In addition, we will be requiring seating charts and seat assignments in case contact tracing is necessary. Everyone in the classroom, including fully vaccinated individuals, are recommended to wear a mask. However, vaccinated individuals are not required to wear a mask. Unvaccinated individuals are expected to wear a mask in the classroom. Next slide. In addition, just as last year, plexiglass is still installed in the classrooms. Hand sanitizer and cleaning materials will be available in the classroom or nearby hallway. The university will continue to evaluate study abroad opportunities on a case-by-case basis. Academic advising and tutoring services may be offered online in addition to our face-to-face offerings. At this time, I will turn it over to Lucas Taylor, our Dean of Student Experience.
All right, great, thanks. Good evening, everybody. It's good to see you all virtually. So I want to go over some things with student life, how it applies to what we're going to be doing this year, our Welcome Week activities, and some other things as well. So we wanted to start out first talking about some details in the dining hall. So our dining hall, the commons area, it will be open at 100% capacity this year. There'll be safety measures in place, enhanced cleaning procedures in place, and plexiglass dividers will be available for the folks that would like to use them. And I'll also encourage you to take the opportunity to eat outside whenever it's nice out. We have beautiful weather here, over the next few months. So take advantage of that while we can. Also a great way to connect with other people. When you break bread with others and sit down at a meal together in a safe way, it's a great way to connect and build relationships. That's what we want to use that time for. The Rapids, that's our grab and go option that's located in University Place. It's a fast access food service that you can have whenever you don't have time to go into the dining hall and sit down. And the Rapids will also be available. It will be 100% operational this year as well. So we're very excited about that. And then of course the Student Rec Center. We really missed the full use of the Rec Center last year. We utilized it as best we could under the circumstances. But as of now, we are very excited that we're going to be able to resume operations at 100% capacity. Unvaccinated individuals, of course, are expected to wear a mask while inside the facility. But overall, the operations of the Rec Center will be back to pre-COVID times, which is a great thing. We're going to be posting hours for the Rec Center. They're not up yet. Actually, they might be on the website now. We're going to try to open it up incrementally. That first week on August the 16th, it will be open, but it'll be some limited hours. And then as we get into the second and third week of the semester, we'll be extending those hours to meet the needs of our students. We're excited about student organizations this year. They really remained dormant last year due to COVID and all the virtual meetings we had to have. But this year, student organizations are encouraged to organize and gather, but we do want you to consider the risk of the Delta variant and the spread of it. So when possible, we do want you to try to think of a hybrid model where you do some of your meetings in person and some of your meetings online as well. So try to accommodate that, use your use your best judgment there. And if you do meet in person, we would ask you again to use our outdoor spaces that's readily available on the quad or larger areas where you can spread out where possible. But we're very excited to get student organizations going again. And I'll just encourage you to look for opportunities to get plugged in and try to find an organization that best fits you. All right, ready for the next slide. In intramural sports, another activity that we really missed last year that was limited. We're going to be resuming those intramural sports and activities probably in the first couple of weeks of the semester. We usually like students to get settled, and then it takes about 2 weeks before we can get some marketing out there and get notice out to students what activities we're going to have available. But I'm pretty sure we'll start out with flag football, so be looking for that, and then other intramural sports as the year goes on. Now, we do recommend that whenever we do get together, and I said this earlier with the meetings, whether it's student organizations or just other groups of students getting together, that if you can, you try to hold them virtually. We want to be responsible in that way. But again, if you do decide to meet in person, do so outside or in larger venues. Any practice or conditioning, whether it's athletics or otherwise on your own, we always want to encourage you to do that outdoors as well. And again, I'll go back to my point earlier that, we have some of the most beautiful weather here in West Virginia over the next couple months during the beginning of fall. So take advantage of that, get outside and enjoy the beautiful surroundings. All right, resident hall move-in. So new students, we're going to be welcoming you this Saturday, August the 14th. Can't wait to get you on campus. And as you can see here, odd number rooms, we're going to ask you to try to move in between the times of 9 and noon, and then even numbered rooms from 1 to 4. And when you come up on campus for the first time, we're going to ask you to check in at the Davis Conference Center. It's that first building on your right as soon as you pull into campus. We will have some signage laid out as far as where you can go to drop off your stuff, and then where we want you to drive through, different places to park. And you'll see people walking around campus with yellow t-shirts that say "Ask Me" on them. Make sure you reach out to any of those people whenever you're on campus if you have questions that day. We're also going to be having lunch and some snacks for family and students moving in, so please take advantage of that opportunity as well. And then in addition to that, we are going to have a student services day. So for those services that you may need, whether it's financial aid, if you need help with academic advising or whatever it may be, there'll be folks in their offices that day. I believe from 10 to 2 is the hours that we're going to have available. But anyway, more information will be available to you on Saturday when you get to campus. Returning students are going to be moving in on Sunday, August the 15th. And again, we're going to ask odd numbered rooms to move in from 9 to noon, and then even numbered rooms, you're going to have to guess because we didn't put a date time there. So you're going to have to just make it up yourself. No, I'm just kidding. You're going to be moving in from 1 to 4 as well. Wanted to make sure you were paying attention, and you will be moving in from 1 to 4 for the even numbered rooms. But looking forward to having you all back on campus this weekend. There is no limit to the number of family members who can help move students into their residence hall rooms. But we do ask that unvaccinated individuals, what we have been saying is that you're expected to wear a mask. Guests are welcome to visit our residence halls following standard visitation policies, and those will be presented to you as you go through your move-in process. And again, unvaccinated visitors must follow the university guidelines and are expected to wear masks as well. All right, and Welcome Week. We are so excited about Welcome Week. Last year, we obviously did not get to do the typical Welcome Week that we're accustomed to. Most of it was virtual. And Welcome Week is so critical because it's the time where you really get to engage in campus, get connected and acclimated to campus life, get to know people, meet new folks on campus, and really create that sense of belonging. So it's a really important time. And as we always say, we can hold all the events that we want. We can try all the things that we want to do during Welcome Week. But unless you're willing to step outside of your comfort zone, unless you're willing to really engage and advocate for yourself, you just won't get the full experience that we want you to. So I'm just going to encourage you right now, again, to get out, come to these events, participate in these activities, and meet some new people. some of the activities that we have planned are a scavenger hunt. We have outdoor adventures planned where we're going to really try to highlight the beautiful recreational areas that we have in this community, whether it's Jennings Randolph Lake, Blackwater Falls, going up to Deep Creek Lake, areas like that. We want to try to provide opportunities for you to experience those things. Crafting opportunities on campus, and then others as well, to try to meet all the interest and needs of our students. But a full list of our activities can be found there on our website at go.wvu.edu/PSC-welcome-week. All right, and to continue along with our welcome week, I just wanted to highlight a few events in particular. Our first big event is going to be Monday, August the 16th. Now, this is mandatory for all first-time freshmen. Again, I'll say that again, that this event, convocation, is mandatory for all first-time freshmen. This is going to be Monday, August the 16th at 11 a.m. Now, we are going to ask all students to try to gather beginning at 10:30 a.m. at the softball field. That's right below Church McKee Art Center. This program is designed to really set the tone for the start of the semester. We really want to try to set expectations and create clarity for you as far as what your freshman year can look like and what you're going to have to do to be successful. And we want to make sure that you know that you have all of our support and all the resources around you to be successful. You'll also have an opportunity. It's a great opportunity to get to meet your PSC faculty, advisors, and staff. And I can't encourage you enough. One of the best things you can do as an incoming freshman is get to know your faculty members. You should know their name. You need to know your advisor's name and ask them questions. That's what they're there for. We're here to help you be successful. So again, that's Monday, August the 16th. We want students to meet at 10:30 a.m. at the softball field, and then we'll walk up together to Church McKee Art Center. All right, the next big event that I wanted to highlight is the Campus and Community Connection Fair. Now that's going to be on Wednesday, August the 18th, beginning at 1 p.m. And that's going to be out on our quad. All students are welcome, both, just any student is welcome to that. We want our commuters to participate in that. So I'll really try to encourage our commuters on the first day of class to stay on campus there. We're going to have a lot of events out there on the quad starting at 1. You'll see food trucks from the area. We're going to have a couple of food trucks up there, and several booths from local businesses and vendors. And it's really an opportunity for you as students here in the town of Kaiser to get to know what all the local businesses have to offer. There's a lot of great resources in the community, and those folks are going to come up onto campus and let you know what they have to offer you. And just so you know, I don't want people to get too excited, but there are going to be some Chick-fil-A sandwiches there available to students. However, the caveat with those sandwiches is that you have got to go and sign up for a student organization, because along with our community members, we're going to have tables set up to highlight all of the student organizations on campus. And it's an opportunity for you to get out and learn more about the organizations that we have available. We have a wide variety of interests, so you should certainly be able to find your place there, find your tribe, and find your family here on campus. So we want to encourage you to sign up for a student organization. When you do, you'll get a ticket, and that ticket will help you redeem a Chick-fil-A sandwich if you're one of the first 150 students. So big stuff happening on the quad Wednesday, August the 18th. Potomac State Pool Party on Saturday, August the 21st at 6:30 p.m. The city of Kaiser has been very gracious in opening the doors of the Kaiser City Pool to only Potomac State students on that Saturday night. We're going to have music playing, great food, games, and activities like that at the Kaiser Pool. And if transportation is needed, it will be available. You just have to ask the housing office to reserve that so that we know what we need for that day. So again, that's Saturday, August the 21st at 6:30 at the Kaiser Pool. All right, so these are some really, really important reminders. We have got to have students uploading their photos online for their student ID. It's critical because we need to print those off prior to you arriving to campus so that we can have them ready for you. Ideally, we would like to have that done within the next couple of days. So if you have not uploaded your photo online, I strongly encourage you to go do that right now at the website listed below there at go.wvu.edu /PSC-student-ID. Follow the directions there. They're pretty clear as far as what the expectations are, and you can get that photo uploaded so that we'll be able to print off your ID. Resident hall students will pick up their IDs during the check-in process at the Davis Conference Center, and then commuter students can come pick up their IDs really anytime beginning August the 16th. From those hours, we're typically available from 9 to 12 and 1 to 3 in room 104 of the administration building, but that just starts August 16th. It's going to be available any day after that as well. You are required to present a driver's license or other photo ID to verify your identity when you pick up that student ID. The other important reminder that's a mandatory training that you have to do is this is for all first time and transfer students is Voices for Change. It's an online training. It's a great training that takes you through a lot of modules that will talk to you about wellness, Title IX issues, being an advocate for others. So it's a great training, alcohol education, very important for your first year at college. So there'll be more information on that at the website listed below. And then student parking. Student parking is really important. So if you plan to park a vehicle on campus during the fall semester, you must display a valid PSC parking permit. You can register for that parking permit by scrolling down to the bottom of the page at go.wvu.edu /PSC-parking. So you can go there, fill out the online form and apply for your parking permit. The permits do cost $50, and that's valid for the entire academic year. And that cost will be charged to your student account when you register for the permit. Students can pick up their parking permits at the University Police Department, and that is located right behind Davis Hall. And you can do that beginning on Saturday, August the 14th, Sunday, August the 15th, and Monday, August the 16th through Friday, August the 20th. And the hours there at the police department will be from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. each day. You should come to the front door of the building, use the intercom to contact the officer on duty, and then they will get you your parking permit. Now, in order to receive your permit, you must also show an official form of identification, such as a driver's license and a student ID and photo or passport. All right, so another exciting thing to talk about are just the campus events that we're going to have available to all of our students. We are going to return to in-person events, and they're going to be at a 100% capacity. So we're very excited about that. The Health and Safety Committee does not need to approve these events, but we do recommend that organizers use best practices. So if you're a student that's participating in a student organization, or if you're heading up a student organization, we just ask again that you use common sense as far as putting these events on, utilizing outdoor spaces when you can, making sure that you have plated or prepackaged meals if you're serving any meals, things like that. We also want you to be thinking about using hand sanitizer, making it readily available, mask if necessary, and they, of course, masks, as we've been saying, are expected for those who have yet to be vaccinated. And then another exciting piece of information is that all of our athletic events will be held at 100% capacity. So I'm going to encourage you again as students to please get out and support all of the student athletes here on campus. We want to create that college atmosphere, that fun and exciting college atmosphere. So get out and watch our athletes participate. We have some great athletes on campus, and it's a lot of fun at those games whenever we get people to get there and get rowdy. All right, visitors on campus. So any departments or units or student organizations, again, you should continue to use good judgment when determining when to bring visitors on campus. So all visitors, including vendors and contractors, they will need to continue to follow the university safety and guidelines while on campus as well. Unvaccinated visitors, as we talked about, are expected to wear a mask while on campus. And of course, that includes, as we mentioned, in the residence halls. All right, so I think my part is done. We're gonna turn it back over to Dean Little and she'll begin to take some questions.
Hey, well, thank you to all of our presenters. And as we said, we are open to any questions that you may have. I know that we've covered a lot of information, and a lot of information has been coming your way by email and on social media. So feel free to share any questions that you may have. At this point, we would be happy to take those. I would encourage you to continue to keep an eye on your mixed email. A lot of important information is going to come to you via your email. And so both before the semester and during the semester, make sure that you are checking that email at least once a day for any information that you may need to access that way. I'm not seeing any questions come in right now, so we'll give you another minute to see if there's anything that you were unclear about or something that you want to clarify. And maybe in the meantime, if we can advance to the next slide, I'll share just some other information with you in the meantime. In addition to keeping an eye on your mixed email, we would encourage you to continue to visit the wvu.edu Return to Campus website that you'll see on your screen, and that's where you're going to get the latest information system-wide about COVID-19 and the information that we need to share. As I mentioned before, there will be an archive version of this conversation available also on that Return to Campus website. So if you want to check back or share this information, feel free to access it there. And then, of course, you can continue to submit any questions you have to the email address you see on your screen, the ur-psc@mail.wvu.edu. So kind of last call here if there's any questions. Otherwise, I'm going to feel like our presenters have done a great job in presenting the information that you need. And again, I know a lot of information has come your way through emails and through other means. So not seeing any questions come in, we really appreciate you joining us this evening, and we look forward to seeing you on campus in just a few days. Thanks so much.
Thank you.